That's why, I mean, I can't go everywhere, but I can start with where the food is. Okay, first tell us your name.
Rachel Green.
And?
Charlotte Gedalia.
Okay, and what's your malacha?
Our malacha is borer.
Which means?
Sorting.
Okay, and first tell me about your artifact.
Our artifact is mixed items. So basically for this one it's just a pure jelly bean.
Alright, what about this one? Like if I took that.
So you can, you can do that because that's your way of eating with your hand, and you're eating it for right now, like not for later. You're not saving it for later.
Right.
But this one, it might seem like it's mixed, but it's not because colors don't matter. It's just all one type of thing, one jelly bean.
Keep going.
And this one, does this say mixed to you or separated?
It looks mixed to me.
Okay, so then on Shabbos, you can't sort this and save it for later if you want to eat it. You have to eat it for right now with your hands. But if you said that it just looks like a bunch of different candies sitting next to each other, like on a table or surface swimming, then you would have been able to.
So are you telling me that your mindset is what creates whether it's a malacha or not?
Yes.
That's exactly how all of Judaism works. No, that's how the rules of Shabbos work.
That's super fascinating.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this practical question.
Yeah.
Let's say I have this bowl over here, and I like the red ones. So while we're talking, I'm going to take out the red ones, and then I'm going to make like a little pile of the red ones over here. And now I've got my pile, and then I'm gonna keep those for later. Is that a problem?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is a problem.
Yeah, because,
What if I really like the red ones though?
okay, but you're supposed to eat them now if you really like the red ones. If you really like the red ones, you can take them. Put
Okay,
them in a pile,
tell me how
and
borer was used in the Mishkan.
Well, as our sign says, right over here, in the Mishkan,
They separated their jelly beans in the Mishkan?
How'd you know? No, they didn't separate their jelly beans in the Mishkan. In the Mishkan, they separated debris and other things from the wheat when they wanted to make bread. But that's one opinion, according to Rav Chia. And another opinion, according to Rashi, is that they did it to separate the debris from the seeds when they wanted to make dyes.
And what are the rules in place if a person wants to avoid borer in day-to-day living?
So if you want to avoid borer in day-to-day living, you have to do it for right now, like while you're eating, and you have to do it with your hands or a utensil, which is considered an extension of your hand. And you have to take the good from the bad instead of taking the bad from the good.
What if I want to set the table, but I have all the clean silverwares in a big pile, and I want to set the table for so I'm gonna set the table now, so when I come home from shul, the table will be all set.
Well, it's funny you should say that because it's on our board. If I have a pile of utensils,
Yes.
I can pick them up and just put them down on my table, and then they'll be spread out. And if you perceive it as I have some forks, I have some knives, and they're just all on the table, and it's no longer a handful of different utensils, then you're not sorting because you just have a fork, you have a knife, and you just pick them up.
So when you do that, you should make sure they're not touching.
No, look.
It's just that doesn't look like it. Makes sure it looks like just a bunch of different things.
With the utensils, you should just spread them out so they're not touching.
Yeah.
But on the part that you said that if you want to set it before you go to shul and then go to shul, that's okay because you see that as your last time that it really makes sense to set the table because you're going to come back and then you're going to want to eat lunch with all your guests.
That's still called miyad. Maybe setting it Friday night for tomorrow, that might be an issue, but
that might be an issue.
But right now.
Right before you go to shul, that's okay.
thank you guys.
Thank you, Rabbi Sasko.